If you've been looking for fun and free date night ideas to do with your special someone or your group of friends, I have a list that I compiled for you. Now, some of these are things that my husband and I have done ourselves kind of recently. So I was like, these are fresh on my brain. I have to share. But some of these are just ideas that maybe we've like thought about for the future. But I'm just basically saying I can't give you my 10 for 10. Like, you have to try this rating on this, on all these, but many of them are things we've personally tried and can definitely recommend. The most important thing I want to point out about this list is that it's not just for romantic, partnerships. This is stuff you could do with your boyfriend, girlfriend, your fiance, your spouse. But also, none of these are like romantic inherently. They're all fun activities. All of them are, again, free. And you could do these with a group of friends, maybe just your bestie or even a family member if you're just looking for something to do to get to spend some quality time with your people. So let's jump in. If you're new around here, hey, my name is India Jade, and this is the India and Stuff channel. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I like to post content that's, yes, about lifestyle, but also about intentionally living with nuanced thoughts, talking about things like sustainability, intentionally slow fashion, travel tips, how to romanticize our life, faith, culture, how it all intersects, and just as I navigate life as a late 20 something, I kind of share my experience with you. So follow along if you want to catch more videos like this from me. Also, do I look naked? I'm totally wearing a tube top, but like, I promise I'm not trying to be naked today. Well, like later, like after this video. All right, so date idea number one is actually a morning date idea, not a date night. Morning picnic at your local park, okay? People are always talking about picnicking, like, oh, picnic and watch the sunset, picnic for lunch. Try picnicking in the morning because I wanted to suggest going on a camping trip. We just went on one recently that was like at a campsite, maybe an hour away from our house. So it wasn't like a whole to do kind of situation, but just waking up with the dewy grass and a fresh morning coffee. It's just something so fun and so low cost slash usually free, depending on like the campsite or location. If you have a yard, you can put your tent out in the backyard. Did anyone else grow up with a tent backyard situation? Okay, we were poor. But it's a lot of fun. And so I was like, okay, maybe if you don't want to try the whole camping situation, you could just get up early, maybe like half an hour before the sun rises, make your favorite oatmeal at home, make a fresh batch of coffee, put it in a thermos, grab your blankets, and head to your local park. And as soon as they open, you could sit there together and just kind of like take in the morning moments together. You could also enhance this by bringing, maybe your journals or a book to read. Maybe instead of making oatmeal, because that sounds disgusting to you, you could bring donuts or something, like grab a fresh pastry. I just think it's such a sweet little way to start a morning that is, again, very, very easy for anyone to do no matter where you live. Okay, another date idea is a little photo scavenger hunt around your town. Or if you think that sounds boring to you, you could just take a photo walk. That might be a little easier. What I mean by scavenger hunt is you and your person make a list of photos or phrases or colors or shapes or themes to photograph. And then you guys go on a walk kind of together, but you might have to split up at times, and then reconvene and kind of show each other the work that you got to capture. So you could say, hey, our theme today is circles. Let's go find photos of circles. And you can get really creative with this. I've done one or two of these, not with my husband, but with like some friends in college. We would do these photo scavenger hunts and give each other like different, I don't know, different categories like light and dark, or let's try to do one that resembles how we're feeling today and kind of like make it something a little more emotional or artsy fartsy, but it's a lot of fun. I think that'd make for a really great date day. Okay, the next date idea is stargazing. When was the last time you drove out to the countryside, got out of the city, away from light pollution, and just looked at the stars? This, I feel like I always picture this happening with like a Troy Bolton style, old beat up white pickup truck with rust on the rims, and you're like sitting there in the bed of the truck looking at the stars. Yes, but you don't have to do this with a truck. Again, this could happen while you're camping, which would be fun. Or you could just be in your car, you drive out somewhere, you just like pop the trunk open and you just look around, or just turn off the lights and have a little like moment where you can just see nature clearly. I think that's a lot of fun. If there's an observatory near you, sometimes they have free admission days. I don't know how many observatories exist. I don't know, but maybe there's one near you. Maybe there's one in every state. I'm not sure. That's probably off. Okay, another idea is a gallery hop around your local art gallery. So this could be something like I know for us in Columbus, Ohio, we have a local gallery area that does Franklinton Fridays, and it's free admission for the public. Everyone who has a studio at this gallery space, like all the artists, open up their doors. You can walk around, there's snacks, it's totally free. You might just pay for parking or something. And then you can buy art from them if you want to, but usually they just have a little snack and they kind of showcase what they're currently working on. There's different versions of this. I think a lot of downtown areas have something similar where it's like gallery hop night and all the galleries have free admission. You can walk in, look at the artwork, maybe grab a little wine and cheese, and then move on your way. It's a very low cost way to enjoy the arts and also get yourselves out of the house, get in the community without feeling the pressure of like wearing something super fancy or paying money to establish the artist or, even buying a glass of wine. Usually that is just all complimentary during these kind of open studios gallery hop nights. So, really fun date night or activity. Okay, the next one is very simple. It's just walking around your farmer's market. We can romanticize this by saying like a farmer's market stroll or something like that. But basically, finding a local farmer's market, maybe you need to do some grocery shopping anyway. It's a good idea to like grab some fresh produce and you're not buying something, straight from the store. Maybe it's going to taste a little better. You're supporting a local farmer, but also just again to kind of experience an activity together that is completely free. You do not have to buy anything. They might have some samples. You could taste some fresh fruit, smell some candles, get a little sticker for free from someone, but ultimately it's really fun and it's a great way to kind of see what your community is up to and what the local farming community and makers usually have to offer. Okay, I am still on the hunt for good couples games, like just two people games. We live in a pocket of our city where most of our friends are like a drivable distance that's like 15 to 30 minutes away. So not awful, but most of our friends on a weeknight don't have the capacity to like drive their butts over to our house and play a game with us. So we're just looking for more two people game ideas. The one that I heard of, oh, I deleted my note. Okay, I don't have it anymore. Unfortunately, I'll have to fact check that. But the ones that I've heard of and we've tried usually aren't the best in the world. But you can do something easy like playing some card games together, maybe looking up a two-person game, doing a trivia game about each other's childhood could be fun. You could play Pictionary with each other. You could play Scrabble, Uno, something like that. Can you play Uno with two people? TBD. There's a game I really like called Set. It's a card game, and that's really fun and easy to do with two people. But those are just some easy ways. Obviously, you can stay cozy. Okay, you can stay cozy and stay inside and just play with each other. That sounded spicy. The other thing you could do, number 7, is make TikToks together. Now I know some of you are going to come for me and say, that's boring, that's cringe, I don't even have a TikTok. Okay, I'm not talking to you then, okay? This is just an idea. You don't even have to post it, but it'd be so fun to like go through the For You page, find a TikTok dance, bring it up, and you guys just practice that for a couple minutes or an hour or whatever. Or you just find something silly on TikTok, like a trending audio where one person says this and the other, and recreate your own version of that. I think sometimes we get in the process of thinking, oh my gosh, well, if I make it, then I have to post it. What's the point? And like, no, it can just be fun, bonding. It makes you laugh. We have made so many videos that we have never even posted. They have never seen the light of day. Some of them are hilarious TikToks. Others are just long videos of us goofing off. And even if they never do see the light of day, they're just for us anyway. It's just a lot of fun to do that, and it can bring, I don't know, a good sense of bonding and creativity to your night. Date idea number 8, campfire and cigar. Or if you don't want to do a cigar, you could do campfire and s'mores. You could either borrow someone's campfire pit, find one on Facebook Marketplace, or again, since we're keeping this free, just do something like really chill, like pop the marshmallows in the microwave and light a couple candles and sit outside on your back porch or your stoop. Like something that can be silly and simple, but at least it themes everything around the campfire. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's a really cute way to just kind of wind down the day. Again, being in nature really helps the conversations. Maybe you'll do your stargazing here too. I don't know. Drive-in movie, but the twist is you're not paying for a drive-in movie. Okay, you're sitting in your car in the front seat or the back seat, and you drive somewhere and you prop up your laptop. All right, maybe it's outside of a Walmart or it's outside of a McDonald's, so you got the Wi-Fi, or you're just using your hotspot, all right? If you're in that tax bracket. You just pull up your Netflix and you guys cozy up and watch a movie. Recently, we did something similar. We actually have a camper van that currently is out of commission because she's 30 years old, but we have like a bed and blanket set up in the back for our camping trips. We went to Sonic for a drive-through meal and then pulled over to the side of the parking lot, closed the curtains, turned on the twinkle lights, put up our laptop, and watched an episode of the show we were watching. It was just like chef's kiss, like cute, wholesome, fun little date night. You don't have to have a camper van to do it, though. You could sit in your front seat and watch a movie together. Just bring your laptop. Make sure you have Wi-Fi or a way to connect to the internet. You're golden. Number 10, goof off at Goodwill. I don't mean make a ruckus, okay? Behave yourselves. But you guys could walk around, find a cute outfit for him. He finds a cute outfit for you. You try things on. Fashion show, fun times. And you don't have to buy a single thing. You never know if you will stumble on a little treasure. You could get it for the other person. It'd be cute. But you can always just have a lot of fun, do a little fashion show, get you out of the house. Number 11, learn a song together. This might not be for everyone, but if you are musically inclined, even in like the smallest way, this could be a fun one. We have a piano and a guitar. Both of us are interested in singing and musical theater and have a little background in music, but nothing extensive. So it's a lot of fun for us because it's not like something we've mastered to sit down, pick around at the piano and find a way to play out a song, sing a song. Again, it's not necessarily to record, to make a video, to post, to share. It's just for you guys, and it can bring a lot of fun memories from it. Speaking of memories, this might be triggering to some of you. Okay, it was a little triggering to me. One of my favorite date nights we've done is we laid in bed and pulled up our high school yearbooks. Yeah. And we looked through the yearbooks, telling stories about the people we recognized, throwing it back to some of those pictures, bringing all the nostalgia. It was really cute, and it was a really honest and earnest way to just like, I don't know, feel like we were experiencing each other's high school timelines, which was just a lot of fun. And I know sometimes, again, high school can be triggering. It was a little rough, but it was still a fun way to kind of feel like you got to know that person when they were back then. Speaking of high school, I know we're still on this topic. Another date night idea is to watch your old high school plays, musicals, productions together. Even if you weren't in them, I think it's a lot of fun. Or you could even just, totally roast the internet and find like a cringy high school production of Shrek the Musical that you didn't even go to that high school, but watch that. It's just a lot of fun to kind of like pretend like you're a theater critic and you're judging something, but especially if you were in it. So much funny material. It's a lot of fun and a little secondhand embarrassment, but it makes for a good date night as well. Okay, and last but not least, another creative date night idea is to write a short film together or a short story. We actually just did this because we participated in a film competition recently, and my husband and I sat together. We wrote all night pretty much together the story that we wanted to tell and kind of went back and forth on ideas. He would pitch a couple lines of dialogue and type it out. I would, make a couple changes or ask a better question about, I would ask better questions about the character development. But it was just such a fun and pure way that got our creative juices flowing to put something together that was collaborative and that we could look at and say, we made that together. So again, even if it doesn't get published, the goal isn't to write an amazing story that's going to break records in the New York Times or write a script that gets turned into a movie. It's just to have fun and to have a date night where you connect with each other. And again, these are more creative ideas and different ways to spend your time with one another than just eating dinner on the couch watching Netflix every night. Okay, because we know we all do that. Let me know what you think about these date night ideas. And if you found any of these ideas exciting, if you're going to try anything, let me know in the comments below which one you're trying and why. I would love to hear about how it goes, especially if it's like a first date. I'd be honored. But don't forget to subscribe, like, do all the fun things so that I can see your beautiful face around here next time. Thanks.